Hello everyone, I will show how to change the display settings of your models to look different in first person, third person or in GUI. I made a post on Reddit about how to make it and I will be mostly going over this explanation. I am going to use this website. This website and the Reddit post will be in the description. I chose the preset for this model. I'm going to use the netherite sword because I already have a set of netherite swords here, and I am going to clean this whole code so that you can see there is going to be no models. This is the diamond sword. So to begin with, you have to press presets. It's going to look like this, and type the item you want. Here you can pick the version. I'm using 26.2, but it should be the same for 26.3. You change the type to select, property to component, component to custom name. I'm specifically making resource packs where you change the name of an item and it changes what it looks like. But I will make a clean model from the beginning without the custom name needed. When you picked custom name, add a case, leave it as string, and I'm going to make this. Change the model type to select, display context, and you can add cases. Change enum to list, and you can add as many as you want to. For this, I'm going to use the third person views. Change this type to model, and I'm going to add my directory. Add another case to this list. I'm going to make it for the GUI now, for the head and for the ground. Model, I'm going to copy this, since I already have all of the models I have made, but you can see now that all of them are broken right now, except this, because this is a diamond sword. All of them are broken. Now we added all of the cases. I'm going to go over all of them separately when I finish this specific model. And now we have to add fallback. You don't need to add fallback under the string, but if you want it to be something different, you can. I'm firstly going to make a simple fallback so that you just can see how the model works. We paste the code into assets, Minecraft, items, and name it netherite-sword.json. Remember to not add the .json in the end of your models, because it will break. Now you can see that the netherite swords work. This does not work. Why does it not work? Because this is the GUI, and I added the .json in the end. Now you can see that all of it works. Now I'm going to show how to change the fallback, and after that I will explain the different cases of the display. For the fallback, you do the same thing. You change type to select, property to display context, and add cases. I am going to add 4 cases for first person and 2 cases for GUI and ground. I'm also going to add 1 case for fixed to explain what it is, because it's not really obvious from the name. Let's change the models. I'm going to use golden hoe for this one. For this one it's going to be birch boat, cooked mutton. Now the sword works fine. It works as intended. The GUI looks different though, as I made it in the GUI and on the ground, so it's going to look like a birch boat. Now I made it for first person and third person to look like diamond, like golden hoe. You can see it looks like a golden hoe. And for fixed, I am going to actually change it so that this is in the Firelink Greatsword. After this case, I believe. So that I can show what it is actually. Okay, it's not broken. I gave myself an item that cannot actually be in the game, but it's mostly for the foods that you can cook on the campfire. You can see this is the sword. The command I used to give it slot 0 item netherite sword. If I disable the resource pack now, you can see that it's a sword again. It also will show like this in item frames. And that's it. This is the fixed. It shows in the item frames and on the campfire. First person right hand, left hand, and third person right hand, left hand is obvious. There is GUI, which is the GUI model. There is head, which is how the model displays on your head. Next we have ground, which is, as I explained, the dropped item. I made most of these Dark Souls copies the same as Dark Souls. Fixed I already explained, and on shelf is how it displays on the shelf. All of these you have to change. For example, like I did here with Greatsword GUI, you have to change in this. As you can see, I did not work on the third person and third person because it should not be displayed in those. But I did it for the ground. For the shelf, you cannot really change that much, only the size and the rotation. And for the GUI, the main model that you see in the hands is changed here, while the ground, shelf and GUI are not. To make any model work, you need to, for example, I'm going to use a copper X. I'm going to add separately new model and show how to make it from the beginning. We have copper X, change the type to select, property. I'm going to use the display context right away, this time. First is going to be the first person, and the model is going to be golden hoe. Next, I'm going to make it the third person, diamond boots. And for the dropped items, it's going to be model birch boat. Now, if I don't add the fallback, you will see in the second what it will look like. But first, you can download the code right away, or you can copy it, go into the assets, Minecraft, items, add a new text file here, and you need to change the .text to .json. If you have the type of the file turned off, it will not work. And shit, I have no clue how to change it in fucking Windows 11. I have it in Polish. You press this second on the right button, scroll down, and press second to the bottom button. As you can see, now I cannot see them. And for example, if I change this name to .text, it's still .json. Now let's go to the game. And it is broken. It is broken because I did not add the fallback, nor did I add the display for the GUI. I'm going to copy now the model, the code, and open it in Visual Studio. Now that I added the fallback, the model works. You can see in the first person it is the hoe, as I made it here. On the ground it is bridge boat, like I made it here. And in the third person it should be diamond boots. You can make it whatever you want. The name does not matter, it just has to be a real model. Like for example, well, all of the models from the base game. But if you change them in Minecraft.models.textures and other things, it will not pull from the base game, it will pull from these folders. I did not record the outro. I hope I was helpful. And if you have any questions, I will answer to my best ability.